Hey guys, welcome back. This is Destriee with another episode for Thymesia. I decided to do the walkthrough a little bit different, or the playthrough. I'll explain in a bit why, but what I was going to say here real quick is that this first tutorial area is first level is good for learning the parrying, and oh shit. Anyways, like I was saying, it is actually good for learning the parrying and fuck. Okay, anyways, yeah, I'm deciding to record these videos as more of a walkthrough, I guess, than a let's play, just because when I was going through this level normally, I was getting my ass kicked. I was really confused, and I really just didn't think that was, you know, fun for you guys to watch or really informative at all. So what I decided to do is I learned how to get through the level, and then that being said, this isn't going to be a flawless, you know, run of this area, but I'll show you how to get from point A to point B and all the stuff you can find along the way, at least most of the stuff. If I missed some stuff, let me know. I'm pretty sure I did. I wasn't going like 100% on everything. I was mainly just finding all the shortcuts and then getting from point A to point B, finding all of the mini bosses, tough enemies. I don't know what you would call them. I guess I'll just call them tough enemies. I don't know if I would consider them mini bosses, but you could, because that's kind of what they function as here. And yeah, if anybody who's played this game, let me know in the description down below how you've been liking it so far. I've been enjoying it pretty, you know, I've been still liking it pretty good now. I've gotten a bit of the way through the game. And yeah, it's fun. Yeah, there's a couple things here and there, but it's not really big on me for, like, you know, little technical issues and whatnot, or little animation issues. I enjoy the game for what it is. But anyways, what I was saying earlier is true. You want to learn a lot in this first area on how certain things work. Also, if you go down here, there's a shortcut to get back to the beginning area. That's where I'm going right now. I'm going to go with like two step-by-step detail on what I'm doing. I mean, if you're watching the video, you probably know where to go, because you could just watch the video. But yeah, you will see cuts here and there. That's either from me just kind of getting distracted or getting my ass kicked. I will show, I do die the first time to the main boss of this area. I will show that. Just, I don't know. You guys might enjoy it. But yeah, this area, the first time through, it took me probably maybe like 2 hours, because I was looking for a lot of stuff and I was still learning how to fight these guys. But yeah, this is, I know I said this already, but the combat in here is very much Sekiro. As you can see, there's a lot of, even the like death kill move thing, it has a little red dot. So yeah, I still hold my sentiment that this is like a Bloodborne slash Sekiro slash Demon Souls mix, and I'll explain why later. Maybe more in the next video. Okay, I'm sorry guys, you might have heard there's like a distortion in my audio there. I had to cut it for a second. But anyways, like I was saying, this is a mix of Sekiro, Bloodborne, and Demon Souls. The reason why I say that, I might actually save that for the next video. You'll see. But yeah, in terms of the Sekiro influence, the combat is very much that. There's, you know, the attacking, the deflecting, the plague weapons, which are basically like prosthetic weapons that you just take from other people. And each of them have different effects, and you can upgrade them to do even different stuff. Like this one right here is something you get from the boss, the end boss of this area. And what that one does, where I just did the puff of smoke, that is basically a like an infinite dash, kind of. But for instance, that one, if I upgrade it enough, you can do a sword slash thing that looks pretty cool. And a lot of other weapons have a secondary feature if you level them up enough, and you level them up by just reaving stuff out of the enemies that have those weapons or those abilities. You'll figure it out. Now this door right here is normally closed, and you know, you just have to open it. And then I found here that they can open doors. So yeah, I still get hit because I'm trash, but yeah, and also you unlock a new potion after you beat this first level, which is what you see there. You might notice it wasn't the same animation. But yeah, you're gonna see me messing with him here, and yeah, not really too much to say. It's kind of self-explanatory if you watch the video. I'm trying to think if there's any tips I can give. I guess the best tip I can give for here is you want to learn enemy patterns, because a lot of enemies here can mess you up really quickly. Especially in the beginning, if you haven't leveled up too much, you'll go down to like 2 or 3 hits. And that's true for any kind of Souls type game, but more so for this one, because I feel it's a bit more fast paced than a lot of other ones. Not for everything, obviously, but for most things. And one thing I feel stupid that I didn't notice, I know I think I did it once already, but I didn't mention it then, but I will now, is the puff of smoke. When I first went through this level, I didn't even pay attention to the yellow blobs that you can destroy to get rid of it. I felt stupid. I don't even remember how I found out about that. I think it let me target it, so I was trying to target somebody else, and I just attacked it, and yeah, so I'm big smart. There You're gonna go through here. If you couldn't tell, this is recorded after the fact. As again, I didn't feel like it would be fun to watch me just fail over and over again, or trying to defeat somebody or getting lost. Some people, you know, that is entertaining, but I don't have like super funny commentary, or I'm not doing like a live chat thing where I can have interactions while I'm doing this. But anyways, here is the first mini boss, I guess you can say. He has his own arena, so I would consider him kind of like a mini boss. Or at the very least, just a tough enemy, kind of like the Red-Eyed Knights were in the Demon Souls, original and the remake. No, they didn't really have the same, like they didn't have a health bar under their names or anything like the mini bosses did, but yeah, they're quite a bit tougher than everybody else. Yeah, he's gonna go down here in a bit. Now, mind you, this wasn't as easy my first time going through it. He did kill me once or twice, but not really because he's hard, just because I'm bad. But he will, as again, like I said, if you learn how to anticipate their moves, learn when to deflect, especially learning how to deflect will help you out a lot. There is some skills that you can unlock that help with like making a bigger parry window. It does decrease the amount of parry damage you do, but to me, I mean, I use it. I'm not gonna try to be all super pro, at least not yet. The game did just come out like yesterday or the day before. Keep going here. Also, the door, you have to kill that mini boss. There's a key that unlocks the door that was right next to his arena, and that's how you get to this part of the level. And obviously I didn't mention it, I didn't feel like I had to, but just in case, make sure you stop at the checkpoint first before you even go fight the mini boss, just in case you die. You don't want to start from the beginning of the level, trust me. And something you might have noticed is that my claw attack, which is the one where you just hold R2, you'll see it here. Oh, you kind of saw it. But if you notice, mine was giving me health back. That is another skill you upgrade, along with the fact that I was attacking with 2 claws instead of just the 1. And that is good for that move right there. It's good for if you don't want to use a potion. If you have a low level enemy next to you, the claw attack doesn't do a lot of HP damage. It's mainly wound damage, so you can just spam that on a lower enemy. They'll usually get stun locked by it, and then you can you can max out your health again. Now here, if you didn't notice, there's a secret area, and in the secret area is a secret door. Now this door will be closed the first time you go through it, and you'll need a key. I'll show you the enemy you need to kill to get the key, and then we'll show you what's in there. I won't show everything about what happens in there, because some stuff you guys should see for yourself, but there is stuff in there. Now here, there's more of this fog. Now, the thing with this fog in particular is that it is on the building above, so you can't reach it right now. There's a set of ladders behind me that you're supposed to go up, but I won't do that yet. Instead, I'm just going to show you guys kind of the area in general. And then we'll actually get through this part without the gas, just, I don't know, so I can show you that you can do it. I do have an upgraded dash on here already, so I'll be dashing a bit farther than you normally would, but I'm pretty sure even if you have the regular dash, you should still be able to make it. And even if you don't make it before the bar gets full, all that happens is that it keeps taking a chunk of your health until you get out of the fog, so As long as you're quick, it might just only take once or twice. It won't kill you unless you just sit there and not do anything. So, yeah. I'm gonna keep it moving here. There will be some cuts later on, like I said, as I get kind of distracted and disoriented, but for the most part, I kind of want to just show you this whole area first, and then when I have to like go back and do runs to go find stuff that was earlier in the level, I'll be doing cuts there as well. So you're gonna see here that I'm gonna try to hit the enemies that are in the way first, and then I'll just make a dashing line for it to the end. And it's cool that there is no stamina bar in this, because then you probably wouldn't be able to do that. Instead, you might have thought if you were just looking at this from a glance that the green bar would be your stamina, but that's actually your energy meter. And that energy meter is how you do your Reeve attacks, the permanent ones. I think it has some other functions too, but so far that's the main thing. It lets you use your permanent, that right there, lets you use those, but you get permanent ones as you get certain stones for them. That, as again, you have to take off the enemies that have those weapons. And this guy is another, I would say, tough enemy. Maybe not mini-boss, but definitely tough enemy. And this guy had pushed my shit in like 3 or 4 times. This guy was the main reason why I was kind of deciding maybe just learning how to get through the level first and then doing a video. Otherwise, I don't think it would be a fun, engaging video to watch. I think it'd be better if I at least know what I'm doing. But as you can see, I'm still getting my ass beat, so it's not like I'm a pro at this. But it is better than, you know, the first couple times I tried them. And as you saw right there, I did the Reeve thing, and not only did I get, the temporary weapon of the spear, which is what he's using. That thing that's dropped on the floor there is a stone for the spear. That way I can unlock it permanently. I believe at this point I already did unlock it, I'm just not using it. Each of the weapons also has, outside of the upgrade stats, there's a secondary one that you need a certain... Oh, I don't know if I mentioned the Mercury Counter is also in this game. That's what you just saw there. Yeah, so that green kind of light up is a critical attack, much like the red signs from Sekiro. And he's dead. But yeah, whenever those pop up, it doesn't only have to be people with spears, just anybody who's doing an attack. If you dodge towards them, you'll kind of leap off of their head or whatever, and then you can do other attacks. And certain other plague weapons also do the same thing. I keep wanting to call them purge weapons, I don't know why. But yeah, certain other plague weapons should do the same thing. Now, if you go down here, this is where the second checkpoint is, as well as the way to the boss, which is to the right. That elevator you take is how you get to the boss of the arena and end the level. But we're not going to go there yet. We're going to go to each of these other ways and just show you what's there. So this one, nothing. If you fall down there, there is just some enemies you have to fight, which we're going to go down there anyway from a different path. So that's actually where we're going now. Don't know why I decided to use the ladder. You could have just jumped down. Nothing here seems to be super far down, but I haven't really tried it yet. Okay, so watch out for the big boy right there. He's actually pretty cool. I don't know if you might have noticed, there might have been a cut when I got to the checkpoint. I was just upgrading and adding some stuff. And yeah, this guy drops the fist weapon, which is what you see in my bar. This attack right here. And also what I did is I just leveled my strength to 10. That's what happened, you know, in the parts that I cut out, which made that attack also get rid of the super armor, which is why when I did it and the guy sat back down, it does that. It won't do it with every enemy, but for most of them. This guy also is very good for learning the feather parry, that right there, because he's one of the few where he doesn't have to actually hit you, it's just as long as he's doing the animation. I mean, I'm guessing that's true for the other ones, but for some reason this guy for me just seemed a bit easier to be safely out of his way and just try to get the timing right. Like that. So yeah, once you learn how to do the timing for that, for really any enemy, it's, you know, the combat's pretty simple. For the most part, some enemies not so much. You're gonna see here with the other I would call this guy a tough enemy too, but he's not as bad as the other ones. But yeah, there's one more enemy in here that I would consider like a mini boss because they also have their own arena. They're not so hard once you learn how to, you know, well, I guess it's the same for every enemy. Once you learn how to deal with their attacks, they're not too bad. But this lady also kicked my ass a couple times when I first started. Just because she's fast and stuff. You'll see who I'm talking about. And a lot of these also become just regular, like they're still tough, but kind of like mixed in with regular enemies. I think it's just this first one's kind of to ease you in. Getting used to that. Oh yeah, make sure you pick those up. They're going to be like glowing green when you first see them. Those give you what are essentially like little bags of whatever currency this game has. You know how like you can get small souls, large souls and stuff from Dark Souls. It's that concept. And depending on how much knowledge, I guess, the stuff gives you is the amount of points you get for it. Anyways, we're just going to keep it moving here. Now we're going to head back to the checkpoint and head to another route. Just keeping it moving here. The reason why there was a cut there is because I was just showing you that set of stairs that I first showed. If you jump down, it goes to the area with the big guy. Also, enemies like that, the kind of tough enemies, they don't respawn unless you leave the level and come back. So you can't just sit at the checkpoint. And I believe at this point I was just showing you what's this direction. Yeah, just cleaning the house real quick. I know this is a bit of a longer video, but I did want to get this place in its entirety, at least for this first level. You can go back and there will be different objectives that you can complete, and each one of them will change the level a little bit. But we'll get to that in the next video when I actually show that. So you can see that attack knocked that dude on his ass. That took care of him pretty quickly. And he's gone. Okay, now if you notice, this is where you saw from the broken staircase when we first got to this area. And now I'm going to show you how to get to the other side. Right here, I'm going to give like a more... What I was doing here was just making sure that you guys saw that that's where we were going. I don't know why I decided to do that, but whatever. But it's simple. You just go back kind of the way you were going, and if you go to the right, there's an enemy, and then you could drop down there. Now there's a bigger enemy at the end there, and then there's one kind of right next to you when you drop. I was trying to do a drop attack, but that didn't work. So I took care of that real quick, and now I'll just take care of this guy. And normally there'll be an item here, which is what would make you want to come down here in the first place, obviously. But because I already picked mostly everything up, there's not. But yeah, as with any type of Souls game, just make sure you're looking around. Yeah, take care of that, and as again, just gonna drop down. And that'll be the area with the big guy again, and then we're just going to go back up to the checkpoint. I should cut it here in a second. Kind of got disoriented. Alright, now we're back here. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys where the other mini-boss-ish enemy is that has their own arena. She's very, very close to here. If you just go to the right, once you get into this area, go up the stairs, and then straight ahead is another arena type place with the enemy. This is her. I don't know what they call it. Maybe eventually I'll learn their names, but not right now. And yeah, she can be very quick. I kind of got a bit lucky. She wasn't doing all of her crazy attacks off the bat. But yeah, I died like 3 or 4 times the first time just because I was having trouble learning the moves, but I also leveled up a bit. So. And her thing, her weapon that you can get is the flying daggers, and that essentially acts like unlimited feathers for a certain amount of time. You'll see me here in a bit, like show them off, just so you guys know what that looks like. It, you know, there it is right there. And it essentially just takes the same place as the feather, so you could press that button. Yeah, be careful, like something like that. I believe you can jump over it too. I only just recently unlocked that, so that's why I didn't try it. And she's done. Special animation for him. And then, yep, that's how you unlock that. Also, for a lot of these tougher enemies, the first time you defeat them, you'll get an item that lets you upgrade the potions. There's 3 different potions you can acquire. There is, well, 2 you can acquire, 1 you already have. Oh, also, you go up here, there's a document you can read. Kaboom. And we're back here. Now I think I've showed you just about everything else, and now I'm going back to the secret area. Something I did forget to mention is when you kill that first enemy with the halberd, you get the key for this area. And this is Emerald. Somebody you'll talk to. I'm not going to show anything else because that's stuff you get after you beat the first level. And you come back and show her and she'll say some stuff and you get more currency. And just figured I'd show what's down here because I know I skipped it the first time. It's just a way to get back to this area. Also, that door that you see me just went through would be locked. You have to go that way to unlock it. I just wait till now to show you. So yeah, those gates right there are not for this particular mission in this level, so they're not open. They'll open on different missions. I'll explain those again later. So I think that was just about everything I was gonna oh, no. Never mind. Forgot what I was doing. Right now I'm going to go up this ladder, the ghost ladders, and oh, before I do that, there is right here, this ladder. The first time you come here, this ladder won't be down. You'll have to go and bring it down yourself once you get up there, and that's basically a way to quickly get up there without having to go up from inside the building or anything like that. If you don't want to go up the stairs from inside the building, you just go from the outside and you can automatically get up there next to the other ladder. But the other ladder, like I said earlier, takes you to where you can shut off the gas for that area. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I think they should add some collision to the ladders. It's just kind of weird. And I think they're NPCs too. They're ghosts, basically. Unless that's done on purpose. Maybe there's a lower reason. I don't know yet. But yeah, we're going to take care of these guys real quick. Yeah, so far my thoughts on the game, like, it's not the best Souls type game, but I mean, you get to play as a Plague Doctor and do some cool shit. That's good enough for me. There's not too many games where you can play as a Plague Doctor, let alone one that uses a badass scimitar and just fuck shit up. But yeah, like I said, those attacks that are like the black icon at the bottom right, those ones use up your energy. You gain energy back by doing finishers, attacking enemies. A lot of this you have to unlock skills for, and you level it up by leveling up your claw stat, I believe. I think it's called plague stat, actually. Your plague stat, it increases your claw damage as well as the energy you get. So yeah, then you just go back down here, and now we're back here for the last time. I did some more, I had to go pick up some groceries there, so that's why I had that cut. And now we're gonna head to the boss. Like I said, this boss did kill me the first time. But yeah, as again, spoilers, if you don't want to see this, stop watching now. And here we go. Everybody, say hi to Oder. He is the ringleader of the circus in this town. And he kicked my ass quite a few times. He is not terribly hard, but he is quick. And he has... You might notice he seems to have kind of similar moves to... I don't know who I would say. Maybe, like, sort of Ishin, kind of, from Sekiro. I keep drawing parallels to that. This is basically just Sekiro, but with Bloodborne. Put a paint on it. That's basically what this game is. And I'm fine with that. But yeah, so you can see, like I said before, white bar is the HP bar, green bar is the wound meter, R1 or RB, depending on what you're playing on. Your sword attacks do the HP damage, your claws do the wound damage. You want to keep them both down because the enemy can heal from, you know, however much green bar they have left. Basically their wounds healing. So you want to make sure you get that down as much as possible. And also, as you can see, there is multi-stage boss fights. Not all of them are multi-stage. I know that for a fact. The boss of the second level is only one phase, I'll tell you that. I won't tell you anymore until we do that area. I still gotta actually get good at it. I went through it once, but I did kind of stumble around. And yeah, that was just me attempting to parry his attacks and being stupid for it. And I just cut out the middleman. I changed out my potions for the regular ones because they're faster. And yeah, this is the fight that I actually win. So it only took me 2 tries this time. Before, the first time I beat him, it took me like 6 or 7. But I also had to level up a bit because I was a little, I think I was a little underleveled because it seemed like I was doing way too many attacks for not enough damage. But now it seems okay. See, there's a lot of, I don't know. I have heard a lot of people kind of say this game is just meh, which I can understand, but so far I'm loving it. I like the aesthetic. Maybe that's the main reason. I like the whole Victorian plague-ridden aesthetic, I guess, and just the whole Plague Doctor thing. And I feel like there's a lot of cool moments, like once you get a good rhythm going. I hear that was alright. Did a little bit worse than the first go around, but as again, I beat him this time, so obviously it went better. And something to pay note to, the game will tell you the first time, but enemy bosses have ultimate attacks. They glow red, and you're not supposed to be able to dodge them. You're supposed to just, I guess, get out of the way. I don't know, because I was able to dodge the first attack. The second one got me, but thankfully it didn't kill me. But I thought I was dead. I was like, oh shit. Because I was, in all of the times I fought the boss, this one right here is the only time I've seen him do that attack. So I had no clue what to expect. So yeah, very much Sekiro. If you're good at deflecting attacks, if you're good at reading that, then the bosses here will probably feel really easy to get. There, I was able to hit him with a feather. Yeah, this can get very quick, very fast-paced. That move right there. That is the one I thought I died, but thankfully I didn't. I thought he was gonna kill me. You even see me, yeah, back up here a bit because I wanted to, you know, take it easy. But I said fuck it, and I just went through with it. And that's it. That is Odor of the Circus down. Recall completed. That's just essentially, you know, boss lane text. There's the way out behind me. Make sure you grab the stuff in front of you. Went ahead and pop that just cuz. And yeah, this will be about the end of the video, guys. This was the Sea of Trees. The walkthrough, I guess. We're gonna head out here. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will have the next episode out when I can. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys enjoy the game in general, I think it's fun. And I will talk to you guys later. See ya.